So believe it or not, today marks 1 week since that mass shooting at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas. Questions continue to grow over the police response to a rampage that left 19 kids and 2 teachers dead. Texas Democratic State Senator Roland Gutierrez, this is part of his jurisdiction in Texas. Sir, good morning to you and thank you for your time. The funerals begin today. It's such a sad moment there. What do you need today in order to help the families make it to tomorrow and next week and the month and the year after that?
Yeah, thank you, Bill. I mean, clearly we need some mental health resources. That's number one. We've asked the governor for a grant for a local clinic. We're waiting on a response on that. The president also suggested we were going to get some resources for that. The president also suggested we were going to look to a federal grant to raise a school. It's sad that such a grant exists in these United States, but it does. There's a lot of fraud going on. I don't want people to stop giving, but just vet who you're giving to. There's a lot of so-called organizations raising money on these poor babies' images, these families' names, and where that money is not going to where it needs to go. And so I've asked the Attorney General's office in a letter this morning to look into that issue and to also maximize the victim assistance program that the state offers so that at least each complainant can get the maximum amount of $50,000. We shouldn't be ask these families, they're very poor working class families, we shouldn't ask them to have to make the terrible decision is that next week they might have to go to work. People need to grieve. This is the most tragic thing I've ever seen as a senator, as a state representative in my history as a public servant. And I've seen a lot. I've been through Katrina and Rita in San Antonio when I was on the city council, and I saw 16,000 refugees come to San Antonio. At the end of the day, this is the biggest thing that it's just devastating this community. You know, we've got to make sure that the resources are here.
Yeah, I can hear it in your voice. Americans are so generous. You want to just make sure that the money goes to the right place. 2 things here. Here's the Uvalde mayor talking about knocking down the school. That in all likelihood could happen. Let's roll this one.
I don't think anybody's plans are but to tear that building down, and it needs to be torn down. I would never expect a child to have to ever walk in those doors ever again. That building needs to be gone, taken away, and gone.
That's best for the community in time. Pete Arredondo is also the school district police chief. Apparently he gave the orders to stay outside the classroom the other day. He hasn't taken any questions. I have not seen him in public. He could shed light on, well, a lot, frankly. Have you spoken to him or heard from him?
I have not spoken to Mr. Arredondo. I don't know Mr. Arredondo. I saw him for the first time at the initial briefing. He's taken a lot of heat for sure, but I think that every agency that was at that scene should be taking heat. Listen, active shooter protocols say you go in. We're putting it all on the local cop with 6 cops beneath him. At the end of the day, the police showed up. After that, the sheriff showed up. After that, the state troopers showed up. They have this incredible border force that we've just added over the course of the last several months. When did they say, hey, we need to go in? And so I've asked Colonel McGraw for some more answers. I expect that I'll be getting those this week. I want to know when each officer was there from whatever law enforcement entity and where they were situated. And I'm also asking for the manuals of those agencies to determine this notion of officer in operational control. At what point do we not give that to the greater entity that has more manpower, more ammunition, more equipment? State troopers are fully equipped to handle this type of situation. That should have been done. Yeah. Even the federal government waited for a bit. Finally, one said, the hell with it, we're going in.
Mm-hmm. Sir, thank you for your time. Good luck today. I mentioned the funeral will start today. And if you have luck or success on the fraud and abuse angle, please come back and we'll stay in touch. Roland Gutierrez, thank you, sir. Texas State Senator there. Thanks.